One final lap for those fans in the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace truck. As Derek Brown and Brian White stack them side by side. Johnny Finewald and Jalen Wettengale back in row number 2. The change in the point standings. William Gardner now leads Jalen Wettengale by 8 points. Mason Beck is 29 points behind. So it is important that Mason was able to make his way back out there. He does, and we're green through the Pitts Realty start zone. And Derek Brown, past champion here at Lucas Oil Speedway, will lead the field down the backstretch side by side for second with Brian White to the outside of Johnny Finewald. Derek Brown's won here twice this year in a stock car. He also won in our super stock class whenever they came here earlier this season, the Power Eye Super Stocks that will make their return for the Big Buck 50 towards the end of the year. So Derek Brown, 3 official wins, but 2 in a stock car. Brian White, past champion here, is looking for his first win. After a 2-win season in 22, he sits 2 car lengths behind Derek Brown and now Jalen Wettengale at the line around Johnny Finewald for third. Mason Beck started 18th. He's now up into the top 10. Bottom of the track seems to be where all of the speed is William Garner, who was in 5th, now around Finewald, now gets around Jalen Wettengale, and William Garner, who won our first race of the night, is up into 3rd. He's looking for 2nd to the inside of Brian White. Can William Garner pull off the double? We'll start to watch lap times now to see if he can make anything up on that distance he is behind Derek Brown. It is a half a second on that last lap. We'll get the cross flags next time by. Completing lap number 10, and yeah, William Garner is just gobbling up that deficit. Now right on the back bumper of Derek Brown. I think Williams probably the fastest car on the track right now as he peeks to the inside of Brown. Now to the outside he'll go. Derek Brown tried to chop off the nose, and here comes William Garner trying to hang on to it. Heavy on the accelerator into 3, pushed him up the track. Saves it and lives to fight another day. Johnny Finewald, that had dropped back to 5th, now he's up to 3rd. He's making some noise on the top shelf. We have seen in this class drivers not afraid to use the chrome horn. They'll use the bumper, they'll use the fender. Just enough to get somebody loose to take advantage of them, and William Garner playing it nice and clean right now with 7 laps to go. Johnny Fenewald is still there riding the high side, and Garner to the inside. Got pinched down off of 4, trying to needle his way into turns 1 and 2. Top 3 cars in a breakaway, then 4th through 7th as Garner at the line edges out Derek Brown. Brown tries to answer on the outside. Boy, when it's your night, it's your night. And tonight is William Garner's night. He won the conclusion of the July 4th race, the 18-lapper to start the night. And after William Garner started in 7th, made short work of it, took him a little while to get around Derek Brown, but finally did so. And now that he is in clean air, he is out by 1.2 seconds. And a spin in turn 4. And that is the 9 of Anthony Manley. Just about had a green-white checkered for the O'Reilly Auto Parts USRA stock cars before the caution brought out by Anthony Manley bunches them all back up. And the fastest car of the evening has been William Garner, and it shows. From 7th to 1st, once he was able to get around Derek Brown, got a 1.2 second advantage. The Midwest Sheet Metal caution will bunch them all back up, but going to be kind of hard to vote against William Garner right now. After winning the first race of the night, you know he's fast. And how about a recovery for Mason Beck after ending up on his top at the end of the race to start the evening? The crew went to work on it, got it back out on the track, started 18th, and now Mason Beck, you get a good view of him through the topless roll cage of that stock car. He has worked his way up to 8th. Nose to tail down the backstretch, all under the control of William Garner. Derek Brown right behind him. They see the flags for the Pitts Realty restart zone. Back underway for our final 3 laps for the stock cars. White flag will come out next time by for William Garner. Each of the last 2 seasons, William Garner picked up a victory at Lucas Oil Speedway. He came into tonight second of the points behind Jalen Wettengale. Tonight, he will triple his win total on the season. He picks up his 3rd win of 24, his 3rd at Lucas Oil Speedway, his 2nd of the night. William Garner shines at the Diamond of Dirt tracks.